everybody, it's Katie from KatersAcres. Welcome back to my polymer clay studio. I wanted to talk with you today about one of my favorite non-polymer accents that I love to use in my work, especially when I make jewelry and some more artistic items. And what I'm talking about today, and I'm going to put in the down bar below also my favorite supplier for these. I know that she doesn't carry them all the time, only when they come in. So if they're on the website, be sure that you grab them. But one of the things that I absolutely love is vintage glass stones. My friend Brenda from Beauties, hi Brenda dear, she turned me on to these probably about a year ago when she just kind of handed me some and said, here, try these, see what you think. And I was like head over heels. And it's a fantastic mix of old glass stones or crystals from Europe. And so let me show you a few of these. I'm not sure how well. In fact, let me just show them this way. It's beautiful, and these are all vintage, so they are more beautiful than personally I think than anything that is produced today, short of some of the really fancy Swarovski crystals. But look at the shine in these. They're just gorgeous. And this one does not have a coating on the back, so it's more see-through. But aren't these just fantastic? Now I'm showing you the bigger ones because they're easy to see. But down here on my work table, I have tiny little Altoid containers that are absolutely filled with these beautiful, beautiful little, look at these tiny, tiny, tiny ones. Look how tiny. Oh, aren't they beautiful? And I use them in all kinds of things. One of my favorite things to use them on are big, chunky brooches and necklaces to add some like interesting things. This is a turtle, but look at the way that he shines in the crystals that are in his back. Now this turtle was made using Christi Friesen's book as an inspiration. This is number 3, Under the Sea. I'll link it in the down bar below. But here is a much bigger turtle pendant, and these are gifts I'm giving to people. That's why I have 2 turtles. But again, I've used the vintage crystals in here. And look at the shine and the sparkle. They are absolutely stunning. So if you have a chance, head on over to bcboutiques.com where they have the good stuff. Check out her vintage stone section. They are polymer compatible, so you just take these guys. What I do is I take a little bit of Bacon Bond and I rub it on the back of the crystal if they're silver backed. So if you look, here's this beautiful glass vintage stone, and if you look at the back, it's silver. So I would take a little bit of Bacon Bond and rub it right on the back of this, then place it right down into the clay and let the clay come up and kind of hug and cup around the sides, and that'll keep it in there just fine. You don't need to do anything else if you don't want to, or you can add some clay around the exterior to kind of anchor it in there. But if it doesn't have silver on the back of it, you can either paint the back with silver acrylic paint, or what I like to do is to put a little bit of silver leafing directly on the clay and then press this down in. And when I do use silver leafing, rather than using Bacon Bond, I do use the Fimo Deco Gel because it's absolutely crystal clear and it bakes crystal clear so that you can still see the shine from this guy, because I don't want to block the shine from these beautiful vintage stones. Try them if you haven't. It'll add a depth of elegance to your clay, and the fact that it is vintage, you know, you're kind of using a piece of history, and every time I do, I wonder, oh, I wonder where this has been. So when I give this to my friend this Christmas, this crystal here, because it's vintage, it has a story to tell, and now it has a new life, and now it has a new story, and now it's going to go with her. So, you know, experiment and see what kind of products you can use. But if you haven't used vintage stones, try them out in your jewelry. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how nice they look. learned something today, or if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye.